made tweets about it. So maybe
crap.
someone on Twitter saw it.
I would retweet, but I can't.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it, man. So, what's up, everybody? This is SadBoi Late Saturdays. It's it's just an impromptu event we're having tonight. This would be Steven.
What?
Steven, everybody knows Steven. Steven, our good friend Steven. And that would be BP. BP as in Bradford Pennington. A gentleman, a true gentleman.
Yes.
This is a gentlemanly stream. We'll be very serious. Hey, Chess. Don't worry. Thank you for stopping by. Then we're just going to be playing Dauntless. I just want to talk about certain things because I was a mean person on Twitter today to somebody, and I'm not sorry about being mean. I'm not. That's not what that's about.
Because you gained followers.
I didn't lose followers.
You gained followers.
Yeah, like a few of my tweets today, I guess, went kind of viral. Like they all got like a couple hundred likes and shit.
I'm proud.
And that's viral for me because my tweets don't ever get any likes. So yeah, I gained a bunch of followers. That was really fun. But look, the Kenosha thing, Kyle Rittenhouse and everything, right? Like, I'm so sorry. I'm tired of people lying. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm tired of people fucking lying. And there's some things there. Like, look, there's so much misinformation that we're getting about that kid, and I'm tired of it. They got people going like, oh, he's a he's a white supremacist. He's part of this militia group, and he drove there with a gun to go harass and shoot protesters, right? Like, that is all entirely false. Like,
I mean, he did have a gun.
He did, but he did not take a gun across state lines.
No.
So, look.
Is it not legal to own a gun at 17? And where is it, Washington?
There is a law about hunting, and if you pass this hunting thing, then you're allowed to carry a gun and hunt. But, like, I don't know if that means, like, does he have the right to actually carry the gun, right, outside of that parameter?
I mean, he's hunting the most dangerous game.
Nice. Yes, he did. But in all seriousness, no jokes anymore. Let's say that's the case and he's fine. Whatever. If not, I did look at it just to be on the safe side. In Wisconsin, that's a misdemeanor. Like, it's a fucking misdemeanor. It's not a felony. And there's a reason why that's important, because they've said, like, he doesn't have a right to self-defense claim because he was committing a crime. Well, under Wisconsin state law, if he's committing a felony and in the commission of that felony he kills somebody in self-defense, he doesn't have a self-defense claim because he's committing a felony and somebody died as a result of that, right? But it's frustrating because he lives 20 minutes away from Kenosha, right? They act like he drove hours, he drove like across state, like, of course he did. Right. Because to my understanding, like, that city is one of the closest cities to where he lives, because he doesn't live in a city. And it's like, it's 20 minutes away and he works there as a lifeguard, right? So there was a bunch of videos at that protest, right? And there was rioting, there was looting, right? So the night before, they had burned down a car dealership. After he got done at work, they went and cleaned up some of the graffiti at one of the high schools, right? They then got asked to go help defend what remained of the property over in that area. So that's what they did. They brought the guns because they knew, because they'd seen videos of it, that people were getting extremely violent. So they brought the guns for their protection, right? Period. That's it. Kyle also brought like medical equipment. And so there was this argument that someone said he claimed he was an EMT. And then someone said, well, they've confirmed that he had like only been a part of a program and he hadn't completed it. And I'm sitting there going like, well, first, maybe he hadn't, but he's clearly there trying to get medical aid, right? And they go, well, he has delusions of grandeur. I'm like, no, he's making the right call. I mean, what's he supposed to say? I have some medical training. Like, come on. Like, you guys are being fucking stupid. And you're being willfully fucking obtuse there. So you know that he was there to give medical aid. He did give medical aid. He was there being filmed by other people. This is before the protest, like, really devolved into those fucking shootings. So, like, he's there giving medical aid to people at the protest. The first person that he shot is seen hours earlier trying to pick fights with people. Like, he's getting rowdy. He is literally trying to pick fights with people, and there are other people there who are literally holding him back from doing it. So and when he got shot, right, like, this isn't, guys, and I'm sorry, I'm not doing the links. I'll tell you the sources, so you go look it up for yourself, okay? Sorry, because we're playing the game and everything.
We're playing video games and talking.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, the New York Times confirmed that the first shooting happened because Kyle was being chased, right? He was being chased by a mob of people. Now, his defense team has clarified on this point. I think the Gateway pundit got that story. But they say that he had gone to a gas station, right? And he went to the gas station because, and let me just make sure I get this correct here. When he went to the gas station, they said he went there because he knew, or they had been told, because there was a bunch of people there, that gas station was about to be targeted, right? So they knew that there was going to be something happening at the gas station. They were there. They thought they would just march around and like they had been doing all day. And that would be my guess is what they're going to say their intent is. But regardless of what you want to say there, they said that they were there to defend the property. They had been asked by someone to help defend what remained of their property, which is why they were there. And that's what they went to go do. Now, did they...
who is asking a 17-year-old, though, to defend property? Do we know that?
I don't know. And honestly, I think that might be a little bit, like, irresponsible. Like, at the same time, I don't know, maybe it's like an old-ass man, and that's literally all he has.
Yeah,
and they
he's
just
like the Karate Kid
yeah.
to this old guy.
Yeah, and to everything that they say about this kid, he's a volunteer firefighter. He works as a lifeguard. He sounds like someone who's pretty damn capable, and I mean, clearly he knows that he's a fucking gun. That's gonna like piss somebody off. I know. I just fuck you. But like that's the case, right? Like that just it is what it is. I don't care if like that pisses you off. That's just a it's a fucking fact. But anyways, the first shooting happens. That group started chasing Kyle. Right? Kyle has a fucking rifle. He could just, like, they want to say, like, he's a violent shooter. He just came there to, like, kill people. Like, he had a fucking gun. Why is he letting them chase him in the fucking first place, you dumbasses? Like, you want to say the kid, like, instigated that shit? Like, no, they're fucking chasing him. The fucking violent-ass pedophile, right, is seen quite earlier throwing a Molotov cocktail in several of the photos. Now, they don't mention that in the New York Times article. I want to be very clear. But there are several photos of it happening, right? But the New York Times article, it says that as he is running, somebody fired a gun. He is being chased by a group of people, and somebody fired a gun. He turned around, right? So he turned around to see what just fucking happened, right? Because if someone's firing at him, he can't let them shoot him in the back, right? So he turns around, and the fucking pedophile lunges at him, according to the New York Times article, trying to grab his gun, and Kyle fired.
Is it? No,
Are you
that isn't the one that like I shared, right? Not the one that got shot in the arm. That's
No. That's going to come up later. But like that's how this whole thing started. Explain to me how he doesn't have a claim of self-defense. Explain it to me, not what your fucking headcanon is. Explain to me, because like if you're going to say, well, he was committing a crime at the time. Look, guys, it's a misdemeanor. That doesn't invalidate self-defense. That's like saying, oh, this person, they had shoplifted a T-shirt, right? They shoplifted a T-shirt, okay? And then as they were shoplifting, somebody in the store started beating the shit out of their forehead.
Yeah, see, like this is some liar defense here. Like let's put this on the other foot. Like let's say for a second. So in Canada, you're not allowed to carry pepper spray. I don't know if it's a misdemeanor. I don't know what it is. But let's say a woman is about to be assaulted by a man and she pepper sprays him. Now, technically, yeah, she's doing something illegal there, but she's also protecting herself. Like, what the fuck, man? And if it was those dynamics, the story would be a lot different, I think. But it's because it's a fucking white 17-year-old cis male who's shooting people. It doesn't matter who the people are he's shooting. They just want to focus on that.
Yeah, it angers me to that point because I'm like, why do you have to be so fucking dishonest about this shit, right? Like you don't need to fucking lie. Like you can. How hard is it to just say in this one circumstance this is not correct, right? Like it doesn't need to be all the time, but like you never acknowledge when things go too fucking far, and like you're sitting there, like you called the kid just a white supremacist for the sake of calling him one. You made up so much shit. Like, you made up the shit about Jacob Blake. You don't fucking care. Like, you don't fucking care. You raised $2 million for a fucking rapist. Like, I don't care if you really think, like, I've seen people say, well, the cops shouldn't view so much force. I'm like, yeah, but, like, you raised $2 million for a fucking rapist. Like, I don't know if you understand this because, like, they try to say, like, men don't care about rape. It's a rape positive society. Like, whatever. Like, just fucking psychopaths.
You know who's promoting that?
People are not okay.
The people who donated $2 million towards that fucking maniac.
I know, right? Like, people are not fucking okay with it. And you know what? I get, like, he needs to stand trial. I completely agree. I understand. But here's the thing. She had already pressed charges a month prior, and he had a restraining order out against him, and he was at her fucking home. So what do you want me to fucking say? Obviously, whatever you want to say about this guy, he does not make very good decisions. He doesn't. He brought his children there. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like I don't care. Like, and someone like asked me, like, if my father or my like they said, my father, my brother, my cousin, if they violently rape someone, do they deserve? And I said, I don't. I would disown them. I would want them to fucking be paralyzed for life if they did something that fucking disgusting to someone. A repeated rapist, someone who repeatedly assaulted his victim. And when she finally went to the police, he showed up back at her place.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, like or was like or straight up told me that he was sad that the guy was alive.
I am too.
Because when he heard that, he was sad.
I don't advocate for murder much, but I say I don't know, man.
Like I'm not advocating for that. I'm saying like. I'm disgusted by that. Like, honestly, I can't with people like that. Like, why? Why? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I just don't get it. And like with the situation with Kyle, right? If you feel so justified in your cause, like, why did you have to make up so much shit about the kid? Like, why did you have to lie about him? Like, why can't you acknowledge that he literally works in Kenosha? Like, his defense team is saying that, right? His defense team is saying that. Mm-hmm. So, like, do you think they're just, like, lying? That they just, like, they made up employment and they got some guy to say, like, oh, he's hired by me and he fucking forged a fucking contract? Like made up a fake contract? and he's going to present that in court. He's just going to perjure himself and like open himself up to like serious shit. No, they arrested him. They charged him without investigating, right? Because to my understanding, they did it before they like they did it within like a day, right? Like he's got a clear-cut case of self-defense. And like there's some idiot on Twitter today, and you know, God forbid, they were a fan of mine. So, you know,
Why were they
I should be nicer. And I'm like, or something like that. I'm sitting there going like, you're lying about the kid. You ask for evidence. We present evidence. And then you say like, that evidence isn't good enough. And then you go like, you're just arguing from your feelings. So I'm like, we presented you the fucking evidence. You just keep ignoring it. Like your dumbass is saying, oh, he's an active shooter. Right. And call the logic train here. Right. He was like, he's an active shooter. Right. Because he killed so many people. And we're like, dude, they attacked him. It's like, no, they went to go disarm an active shooter. And I'm like, so how's he an active shooter if he fired on one person? You can't say like they're justified trying to take down an active shooter before he's actually an active shooter. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. They're going, well, clearly he became one. Yeah, because they attacked him. Because they attacked him. It was like it's fucking self-defense, jackass. The first guy, right, lunged at him, tried to grab his gun after he was chasing him down, and somebody fired a gun at him. A gun was fired while a group of people were chasing him. Like, how hard is that? I just, how fucking hard is that? Like, you're telling me guys, he needs to have reasonable fear for his safety. You're telling me he has no reasonable fear for his safety. Like, honestly, come on. You don't need to be so fucking dishonest. Like, you just don't. You just don't need to be that dishonest.
Who are you talking to? Not our group chat, right?
No, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the dude on Twitter. Like, if you disagree with me.
Dude. Yeah,
if you disagree with me, fine. But understand, that is my stance, and I'm going to be very, very fucking vocal about it. Especially when a kid's involved. I mean, by a kid, like a minor, you know, someone who hasn't actually got to live out their fucking life.
Well, and let's use the excuse. Let's play devil's advocate. Oh, he didn't know that they were pedos that he was shooting at. They were still shooting at him. They were still throwing Molotov cocktails at him. It doesn't.
No. The fact that he's a pedophile is just more ironic because, you know, he died chasing a minor. He died trying to assault a minor.
Tried to kill him.
You know,
tried to set him on fire.
In terms of pedophiles, that's gonna be like the hero's dream, right? They died doing what they fucking love, trying to assault minors. So yeah, like fuck maps.
The world,
I don't want to deal with that shit. Anyone else want to jump in?
I mean, we were already at it all day on Twitter. I left Pixilla. I don't know to deal with him.
Oh yeah, like that guy was funny. That's why I just started doing like the Crow is so mean to me, or like something like fucking Karasu chat or something.
As soon as I seen you respond to one thing, I was like, oh shit, Crow's up. He's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, you don't need to lie all the fucking time. And like,
well, if you
I understand, and I'll say this, like, I understand if you say like you weren't informed, but when you had the information. If you want to say, like, you don't need to be such a dick, fine. I understand. Like, guys, that's my persona in terms of, like, that's just who I am. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but, like, I am an asshole. And, yeah. So,
that's why I love you, Crow. Don't worry.
Thank you. But, yeah, no, like, that's the thing, right? Like, you can't, you're not going to get around this with me. The kid was not the things that you claimed him to be, period. So, we're done with that. Like, we're fucking done with that. First guy tried to attack him after someone behind him fired a gun. They were chasing him down because people were looting and destroying property. They clearly weren't nice people. And you want to argue, because some idiot like wrote this article like saying that reparations were, like, looting was their reparations for income inequality. This guy's a fucking white dude. What's his fucking excuse?
Man,
like, fuck you. Like, don't be so fucking dishonest. This dude's a fucking white dude.
They're also felons. Like, they've taken from society. I heard, like, he got, like, how many misdemeanors while in fucking prison? Like,
Yeah, no, like, look,
Fuck
here's
it.
the thing, right? Here's the thing about that. We don't even need to get that deep with this shit. We don't. We really don't. Like, you want to, you can. This is like pretty clear cut on the surface. That guy was violent. He was seen earlier in other videos threatening people, right? Like, he's seen earlier in videos making threats towards people. So, like, what do you want me to say? Like, what do you want me to do? I'm not trying to be an asshole, but that guy just like fucking hit the shit out of me. Oh no, fucking, I hate this.
This is your game, bro. This is the game you wanted to play.
It's been a while, but yeah, I've always kind of generally sucked.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
just
This is
very
like my third
determined.
time playing it.
Yeah. But like, you don't always have to lie. Like, sometimes people are just bad people, right? And that guy was a bad person. He was seen earlier threatening people. He chased down the kid. He tried to grab his gun. And like, that is just insane. That is fucking insane. And someone had just fired a shot. Obviously, the kid thinks he's under attack and they're going to kill him. Anybody would. Like, anybody would. Anybody fucking would. So you have self-defense. And they try to say, like, because he had the gun and that was a crime, he doesn't have a self-defense claim. I'm like, bitch, that would be a fucking misdemeanor. Right? It's a fucking misdemeanor that he has to be in the commission of a fucking felony. He wasn't. You fucking psychotic freak shows.
Well,
you made up this
he
whole...
knows that there's like shit going down, so he knew he needed some kind of means to protect himself.
I mean,
and if he didn't have that, he'd be dead.
Yeah, so I'm like, why can't you just tell the truth? Like, why do you, if you have to lie, then like, maybe you're just wrong. Maybe you're just wrong. Like, if you have to lie that much, maybe you're just wrong. Maybe you're telling people things that are not true. That's what it feels like.
But then the rioters look crazy, and the riots are supposed to be in support of this movement.
I mean, like, I get it, but like, not everything is always going to be the same thing, right? Like, it's not always going to be this guy. This happened like this because of this, right? Sometimes it just is what it is. Sometimes it really is just the kid didn't do anything wrong. That's it. He didn't do anything wrong. He was asked to be there. So I've heard people say, like, nobody asked him to be there. I'm like, yeah, but we're like, yeah, nobody asked people to go loot and riot in the streets and destroy their businesses. But someone did ask that kid to be there, right?
So I mean, like, guy might be wrong. Like, I don't think you should be asking a 17-year-old to put his life on the line.
Obviously, the kid thought that it was going to be dangerous. I do think the adult shouldn't have asked the minor to go defend his property. Like, unfortunately, I think that is 100% wrong. I get why he did it, but yeah, it's going to be really hard to justify. But I don't think he thought things were going to go that way. I think he thought the kid was very independent. Obviously, the kid is very well trained based on the way he handled that situation. So that's the first person that attacked. In another video, and I want you guys to go look at all these videos because there are dozens. And that's why the New York Times followed every single video and came up with the timeline. So watch what they did too. In the video, he stays with the guy that got shot in the head, the one that had lunged at him. He does not run away. He does not aim his weapon at other people, tell him to back off. He points his gun at the ground. He walks towards the guy, and he basically is assessing the situation. You can't see there's no audio from the video that I saw, so I don't know, but I can just see him looking over the person. He's talking to somebody else that's there. As he's there, though, and the audio is a lot clearer this time because the person filming it, people are they look like they're coming in from behind him and from in front of him and everything. So, and they're all talking and everything because, someone's just clearly been shot. And you can hear people yelling things like, get the fuck back. There's watch it. It's pretty clear. The kid starts to move away, and then he starts to run. That's when the next situation occurs. So during that time, sorry, I need some water. We're about to start now.
So, but basically, he was trying to remove himself from the situation he thought that was escalating, and they continued to chase and shoot and throw shit at him. So he had to fire back, which is what I think anyone would have done.
Yeah, he stayed with the person. I mean, I'm pretty sure he probably assumed that the cops were going to show up eventually, but the mob got there first. So he ran. And he ran because you can hear them start to make threats. Like, you can hear them yelling threats at him. He runs. That's when the next situation occurs. So you have the skateboard wielding serial domestic abuser. All right? Kyle is not fast enough, right? He gets taken down. While he's on the ground, so there's a photo, and I've been sharing it today, of this dude, and he just straight up punts Kyle in the face while Kyle is on the ground.
Oh, fuck.
Okay? So this is not an active shooter, right? If you weren't making threats, I'm sure he would have complied with whatever you wanted him to fucking do. Okay? Like, this is why it's like so fucking disturbing to me. But someone just like punted him in the fucking face while he's on the ground. Okay? You were just making threats at him. You're heard in the videos yelling, "Get his ass." Like, obvious, like, your intent is fucking clear. Your intent is fucking clear. You are going to kill that kid.
Yeah.
And so fucking Mr. fucking skateboard wielding superhero, right? The one that they're all saying, "Oh, this is so sad." Like, dude, that guy is a fucking creep. He's a fucking serial domestic abuser. That fucking piece of shit. And there's like a Facebook post, I guess, and I don't know if it's real or not. I'm pretty sure it is, right? Because the history of domestic abuse. I guess maybe I'm not allowed to, have an opinion on those things, but like, fuck off. Fuck right off. And all that shit, and these are the people who claim everybody is who is it, fucking Kavanaugh or whatever, because of the way that his demeanor, that he clearly had raped that chick, right? So you're telling me that the dude with the whole history of domestic abuse didn't do the thing?
He was sorry.
Which one's?
He was sorry. He's probably sorry.
Yeah,
Probably sorry.
But I'm like, so this idiot, he hits. So I guess that there's some debate on whether or not he actually hits Kyle with the skateboard, or he's using the skateboard to basically keep Kyle's face pushed into the ground. But he's seen in the photos reaching for Kyle's gun. Okay? So Kyle fired at him, and Kyle killed him with one shot. He didn't unload a whole fucking clip. And I know people are gonna go, "What does that matter? Why does that matter? He just shot." Like, no, it matters because you said he was a trigger happy kid, right? Yeah. He was trigger happy. He couldn't control himself. He was there to kill people. He had malicious intent. He fired one shot on a guy who was just taking a skateboard to his head. Right?
And
you want to say he didn't actually bash him in the fucking head with the skateboard? Okay, fine. He's using the skateboard to keep his head pinned into the ground. He's crushing his fucking head then. It's he either punted him with the fucking skateboard, or he's using it to crush his head into the ground as he reaches for his gun. Kyle killed him. Then you have Mr. Fake Paramedic, who's a fucking career felon. And I say fake paramedic because apparently the guy didn't have any medical supplies on him at all. He just had a fucking Glock. And I want to
So
be
no
clear
medical
here.
supplies, no
Yeah,
fucking training whatsoever.
this
Unlike
is what I've
Kyle, who
heard.
has a
This is
little
what
bit
I've
of
heard. So
training and
go
some medical
research it.
supplies.
If I'm wrong, you let me know 100%. I will absolutely correct myself. But he's fucking seen, right? Like he's fucking seen in the videos pointing his Glock at Kyle. Kyle points his gun at him. He goes to put his hand down and then tries to draw it again towards the kid's face. And Kyle fired and blew out his fucking bicep with another shot. He didn't aim for his head. He didn't go firing like crazy. He fired one shot to disarm his would-be assassin. And he did it. And then afterwards, he's running by the cops. And I guess the cops let him go, right? Because they saw him being attacked. They knew what had just happened. They had just seen everything. They had let him go. He went back home. He was told that he had to turn himself in, and he went ahead and turned himself in. Go fuck yourselves. And they sit there and they go, like they want this kid to have been shot by the cops. Like that would have been justice for him. I'm sitting there going, like, you guys are fucking sick. You're fucking depraved. Like, you're fucking depraved. Like, I get Black Lives Matter's point about police shootings, right? And even like there is a disparity. There's a disparity in the numbers there. I'm not going to deny that, right? And I think a lot of that has to do with policing lower income areas, and there just is a higher percentage of minorities in those situations, and we should be working to raise people out of them. We shouldn't be working to make sure that more people get shot by the fucking cops. You fucking psychopathic freak shows. Especially a fucking 17-year-old. You fucking psychopaths. So I don't know what you want me to say, because the New York Times ran through the video evidence. There's video fucking evidence of this, right? They've spent the time to piece it together. Well, the DA in the area just pressed charges against the kid without investigation. The New York Times took the time to get all the video files together and piece together the timeline. His defense team's going to do the exact same thing. They're going to show him being attacked originally and putting that man down because he was in fear for his fucking life. They're going to show him saying there calmly, not pointing his gun at people, not going, Donald Trump, MAGA country, rah! Guys, there's video evidence of this. Like, you have to be fucking completely insane to think that you're going to win this argument with people. Oh, man.
That kid shouldn't have been out there, not armed, not out there at all. I mean,
I agree.
Shouldn't be out there rioting and looting and crap either. But I mean, you think about it like this: you have like a grown-ass man and other men like chasing this kid down.
I mean, they try to argue like active shooter and shit. I'm like, they were chasing him down before anyone had been shot. And while they were chasing him down, someone fired a fucking weapon.
So everyone who he shot, he only shot once, right?
No, the first guy, he actually fired 4 shots.
But was this like long range distance because he was shooting at him?
No, the guy actually had closed in on him, according to the New York Times, and actually got close enough to reach for his gun. So that's why the kid, I assumed he fired 4 shots because, the moment that man has his gun, he's dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
what is that person thinking too? Like, someone is armed and you charge them. Like, what do they expect to happen?
I don't know, man. Like, it's so insane to me. But I mean, like, I don't know how you think you're going to win that argument with people. Like, I mean, best of luck. Best of fucking luck. That kid has a clear case for self-defense. And, you have these idiots who straight up just said, he's a white supremacist. You did that without evidence. You did that based on a fucking lie, and you just continue to repeat it. And, like, the sad thing is, like, the actual evidence is out there, right? Like, it's been confirmed. He works in Kenosha. He lives like 20 minutes away. He works there. That's his fucking community. That's probably where he goes to hang out and shit. Like I mean, so I'll be clear. Like I'm in Indiana, right? So Indianapolis is like this big major city, and there's a couple small towns nearby. Like people drive like 35 miles to get to Indianapolis for something, you know, like, and that's where they hang out. That's where they do shit because, you know, there's nothing out their way. Like that's where they go to work because there's nothing out their way. So, like, what do you want me to say? Like, as I work, we have clients all the time who come out from those areas. Like, and there's that's his community. Like, and these people who are there, like fucking rioting, the people that died, apparently they don't live anywhere near that area. And they try to argue like, well, Kyle, because he committed a misdemeanor, they have the right to kill him. He doesn't have the right to defend himself. That's murder. I go like, I mean, like, yeah. So let's be very clear. The career felon, right? The career felon, who it's an actual felony for him to have a firearm, right? For him, it's felony. For him, it's a fucking felony. It's not a misdemeanor for that guy. That gets him sent back to prison, guys. I don't know if you know that, you dumbasses. Sorry. So how are you like not going to comment on that? Like, I'm so sick and tired of it. You know, you argue two-tier justice system, and you say like that's wrong, but it's clear that what you really mean is you want a two-tier justice system just in favor of you, right? Like that's what you actually want. You don't want equality. You want a two-tier justice system for you. Fuck you.
You want to be able to pick and choose when the rules apply.
Yeah, like you want actual equality. I agree. We need to work towards that because I think that there are things that you can clearly point out to, like racial profiling. I think is a thing, right? And I would like I think the right and left could agree on the reasons why it's a thing, right? But you know, because that's where the cops are policing minority areas, and that's what they're used to dealing with, right? Like, I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying like that's where they are sent to all the time. Eventually, yeah, they're probably going to racially profile those areas, that community. But I'm not trying to be a dick there, but like I would imagine that would be the case. Not all police officers, obviously, right? But certainly the police officers that are in those cities are probably more prone to it. So I'm not going to argue a point that I think is irrational. I think that's a rational point that the left will make, right? And I'm fine with that. But like, oh man.
Well, you give New York Times credit, and like to their credit, they did report on this, but it was like page 18 where the details come out. So basically, what people are going to pick up is white kid shoots black dude.
I mean, I think if you watch it, like in the paper, no, hold on, BP. Let's be fair. That would be in the actual newspaper, right? And yeah, that's trash. That is fucking trash. But like most people that read the New York Times are doing it digitally anyways. So that's where I saw the article. So I mean, it's at least available.
How was it in the article then, though? Because like
no. Like they the whole online article is the timeline. So they go through everything. It's really thorough. I want to give credit where credit's due. If someone does a good thing, you give them credit.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's good that you're doing that because I don't trust the New York Times.
Yeah, no, like I don't either. But like I read the full article, and yeah, they're pretty fucking they're pretty solid with it. Like read it for yourself if you disagree. Like totally cool.
Well, they're left leaning anyway. So if they're like showing you all this evidence on everyone's saying this guy's a white nationalist, right? Why would the New York Times be proving basically not his innocence, but proving his intent and why he did the fucking things he did? Which I think
like they. So I want to be very clear. When this first broke, they said he was a white nationalist, part of a far right white supremacist militia group, and that
New York Times said this though.
No. I'm just saying like the story that came out originally, like what people were saying, right? Yeah, was he was a far right wing white supremacist, part of a militia group, and he had been talking about how he was going to go there. That militia group was talking about how they were going to go there and bust people's skulls, and they would like put people down and shit. And I'm like, okay, all right, it sounds like you're a fucking wet dream, but whatever. But like, apparently that's completely false. The kid works in Kenosha. He was asked to go to that area and help defend the property. And there were other people there doing the same thing. But he brought medical aid. You want to argue, well, he wasn't an EMT and he should have said he was an EMT. Like, yeah, but
Neither
what do you
should
want
the guy
like,
that tried to kill him then.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what do you want him to say exactly? Like, if he sees EMT, it's pretty clear he can provide medical aid, and he at least has basic medical knowledge. You want to say it's not good enough, fine, but in that area, you know, if someone's injured, go help them. You can get more people later, but like, go help them. There's a lot of people out there who have no medical knowledge whatsoever. He at least was part of a training program. You want to say it wasn't thorough enough? Fine, I don't give a shit. Go fuck yourself. Like, dude's a volunteer firefighter. I think he's got some basic medical knowledge. Anyways, and I only say that because people that you pull out of fires tend to have, you know, injuries. You know, you got to get them to ambulances. But I'm sure that there are situations. I don't even want to argue it. It's just so dumb.
It's just frustrating, right? Because the truth is like not really out there. It's not being talked about as much as it should.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Sorry, gentlemen. Origami. I'm going to ride my house on the Old Town Road. I'm going to ride till I can't no more.
No, none of that.
Now, can you sing it?
Can I sing it? I just did.
Yeah.
We got to sing the next part. What's the other part? Oh,
The
that's
jackass that got shot in the arm apparently said online that he should have killed Kyle. Well, you know, that's going to be used against. I don't know. Like, it's so clear cut. These people are insane. Like, I'm so sorry. You don't get to just say that because they're on your side, they get to do whatever they want. Fuck you.
No, that is what people think. They think that violence is justified so long as it's within their moral code. If they're on their side, if they can, like, feel sympathy for them, then anything they do is basically justified. Like, people advocate for violence.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry, I don't mean
that's some double standard.
I got the horse in the back. Horse track is detached. Hat is matte black. Got the boots is black to match. Steve, now you do it.
I got the horses in the back. Horse track is attached. Back on it is match.
That's terrible. Don't stop. Fucking stop, man. Jesus.
You told me to.
I've got a tractor in the back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was.
You guys are,
yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know how.
I don't know what you two are doing tonight, but stop. You're murdering my fucking soul.
I mean, you wanted me to.
You know, BP, the new warrior is very fun. I still like my gunsies, but new warriors. Oh yeah, the sword.
Oh, is that what we're playing right now? I mean, I don't even know how to change my shit. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, don't, buddy. Here's the nice thing about that. You don't need to know anything.
I just keep pressing missions that are highlighted.
Yeah, you just keep doing your thing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep this train rolling.
Exactly. Because, you know, we got shit to do. And I'm working on my transmog right now. Because that's the most important part of the game.
I have no idea what that even means.
It means transmog, which is the most important part of the game.
It means he's making his character look cute.
Aww.
Yes!
Super cute.
It really is the most important part of this game. Like, just in case people were unaware.
There's just so much information out there, it's hard to find the truth. You know, I see the left and the right doing all this fear tactics, all this character assassination. People just aren't interested in building things as much as they used to be. They just want to basically take other people down, get people angry, get people divided, and then that's how they get in the office. That's how they get the money.
Yeah. So do you think Antifa is trying to kind of overthrow government and get in office themselves? Because I don't think that they... What are they trying to do exactly? They're anti-fascist. They want anarchy. It's because they think like the current system is fascist apparently, but yet they do some pretty fascist shit themselves.
Yeah, never try to highlight the irony of that to them because they just start shrieking like banshees.
They're trying to enforce shit with.
Actually, you know what's really funny? I don't know if either of you saw this. Do you guys know who Vaush is?
Nope.
Someone had mentioned him in one of the streams we did. So there was apparently this debate he did with Destiny, and Destiny is Destiny's a pretty left-wing guy, and I remember Destiny most from when he let Nick Fuentes trigger the ever-loving shit out of him on stream. And like, dude, I think Nick Fuentes is a piece of shit, but like, you should have known. Like, you should have known. I'm sorry, dude. You should have fucking known.
Isn't Destiny the one who thinks incest is okay? I
don't know if that's true. I think I want to be fair to everybody if I can, right? Because I just said, like, you know, he was a fucking dumbass with Fuentes, but I think he said something like he was trying to make some sort of argument for something, and that was like the point he was trying to use. I don't know. I don't know. I really want to hope not.
No, okay. So if you want the full context, he was basically saying like, okay, if there's two brothers and they're gay and they're separated at birth and then they find each other later in life and they hook up, there's nothing wrong with that because they can't have a kid. So it's not like the kid's going to be inbred or anything. So incest in that situation is fine, apparently.
Okay, so he's saying like well, I would still say no, right?
Yeah,
like
that's what I would say too.
Yeah, like I can at least understand his argument, but like
it's a dumbass argument though.
As soon as they know they're brothers, no.
Right?
Yeah. Just no. As soon as they know, no. If you want to say like, because we all like Star Wars, right? Right, Steve? You like fucking Star Wars?
I don't know what Star Wars is.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up.
They're incest in Star Wars.
No, sort of. Here, just listen to me, right? Before Luke knows that Leia's his sister, I think in episode 2, she kisses Luke to make Han jealous, right? And Luke...
was it to make Han jealous? I think they were just having a moment.
No.
No.
I'm almost positive
George
it was
Lucas
because she wanted to make Han jealous, and she did, and that was the point, right? So, I again, in that situation, it's creepy knowing it now, obviously. But do I think they did something wrong? They didn't know, right? So like, that'd be my only thing that I would say. That's literally my only thing that I would say. Oh. But as soon as you know, stop. Fucking stop. That's creepy. You guys, you both suck.
I mean, how am I getting frozen here? Jesus, jumping.
Don't let the thing hit you. You both got hit by it. You like walked into it.
Because the attack's so slow. It's worse than Monster Hunter. Oh, actually, no. Monster Hunter's pretty.
Monster Hunter's great, dude. You just terrible.
Star Wars, Monster Hunter. Craziness. I mean, okay. So
that's how the guns work.
What's with Star Wars cutting off people's hands all the time too?
I don't know. It's just a thing they do. It's fun.
It's just a thing they do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, he's doing. Oh wow, good job,
oh, yeah.
Nice shot.
And
thanks.
You know, they advocate for child murder. Star Wars is an interesting franchise.
It is. Stop talking shit about it.
And it's pretty freaking hilarious.
What, child murder is hilarious? I mean, I hate children, so...
Stop. Fucking Steve, dude. Look.
Dude, Destiny is a piece of crap human being.
Yeah, there's something else he did that was like...
No, like...
He yelled at Jontron, so that's enough for me to be like, fuck this guy.
Okay, look, I'm not here to defend Destiny. Don't get me wrong, man. All I'm saying is, he's a lefty dude, right?
Yeah.
Like, all that other stuff, probably 100% true. I don't know. I just don't know. You're telling me it's true, so I believe you. I just don't know because I haven't seen it myself. Yeah, but like the thing is, he has this like debate with Vaush on self-defense, and in the debate, I get like there's this clip and it's on Twitter. It's fucking hilarious. And I'll see if I can find it if someone else wants to watch it. If you're having trouble locating it, but it shouldn't be that hard because it was being shared a lot during the debate with Destiny. Destiny says, "I'm not talking. I'm telling you, if you are morally justified in self-defense, if you just committed an act of morally justified self-defense, I'm not saying whether or not you think it was. I'm not saying that because I've said it like 3 times to you." I just started laughing because I'm like, yeah, it seems like that Vaush guy. So, anyways, you hear him say that. So clearly he's been at this for a while trying to get a straight answer out of him, right? But he says, so in the case of in the case of morally justified self-defense, right, and there's a mob chasing after you, would you submit to the mob, right? Like something of that nature. And Vaush like pauses, like he is thinking hard about it, and it just makes it so hilarious, right? Because he's trying to figure out a way of saying, I already know he's not going to agree with Destiny. I already know, right?
So wait,
because you can just see it in his face.
To justify like defending yourself against a mob, and Vaush is trying to justify why that's bad, or just so I get
no. So like Destiny was saying, like if you had just committed an act of morally justified self-defense, right, and then a mob starts chasing you with the intent to kill you, or at least you perceive they are going to kill you, do you submit to the mob, right? Do you just turn yourself over to the mob? And right. Vaush is like, you can see it in his face. He's not going to say the thing that makes sense. But he knows what he's about to say is so fucking absurd. He just goes, he leans into my, he goes, I have to think about it, but I'd say yes. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. You do not, and motherfucker, you don't get to walk that back later and say, well, I did say I need to think about it. Fuck you. You just said that if you thought people were going to murder you, you would turn yourself over to them. You suicidal bitch, go play in traffic.
Well, that's like completely against every human instinct as well. Like we're wired to survive. Like it doesn't make sense. Like I guarantee you, if he was in the same scenario, that he wouldn't just, okay, guys, yeah, tear me apart, limb for limb, shoot me, fuck me, I don't care. Like, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, and dude, here's the thing, right? In that video, you can argue that you have different interpretation of events. That's fine. You can have whatever delusional reality you want to have. Fuck it, whatever. I am here to judge you. Don't worry. I'll be here to judge you anytime you want. But like
the crows of judgment. That's why.
But like he wasn't even asking you, and I get that you were probably very concerned that he was going to use that against you later. But like you didn't have to acknowledge that's what happened. He's just asking you in that scenario, and you said with a straight face, which is just insane to me how you did that. That you would turn yourself over to the mob that wants to murder you. Like,
what fucking podcast was this? 2 liberals trying to out-liberal themselves? I don't understand.
No, like, dude, Destiny was pretty right. Like, Destiny was pretty far on the right from what anyone would tell you with that. Right? I'm not saying this as a defense of Destiny. I'm just saying he was making sense in that debate. Okay? He was actually making sense in that debate.
Yeah.
Vaush was not. Vaush was just like so dishonest.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way anybody is in that situation. They're like, well, I give up. You guys, please judge me to the best of your ability.
I know.
I know I've been watching you guys like beat people to bloody pulps every day.
I know you were saying get his ass just seconds ago, but
and F him up. And I am going to mother effing kill you, but they're going to be nice, right?
I mean, the dude says that he should have killed Kyle. Like, I'm sure this is what the idiots are going to turn around and say. Oh, yeah, because he was an active shooter. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Like, seriously, after all the evidence has come out, the first guy, like, that is a clear-cut case of self-defense. You want to argue the kid shouldn't have been there? You know what? I agree. Shouldn't have been there. That was a dangerous situation. You're a minor. You shouldn't be doing it. I get people are going to argue. But the thing is, what do you want me to say from there? Yeah, I shouldn't have been there, but you were there. You know, should have been there. I'll always say that. But, like, at the same time, when you were there, you actually did behave yourself well. You should have never put yourself in that situation, because then you wouldn't be in this situation. But
stupid choice.
You acted appropriately while you were there. So good for you.
So, okay, if
this
guy wasn't underage, would we even be having this discussion? You know what I mean?
I mean, like,
if he should or shouldn't be there, then we would be talking about should or should he not be armed. And because of what his politics may be, people would say, no, he shouldn't be. But the guy with the Glock, he's fine.
Yeah, the guy with the Glock was a violent felon.
That says he should have killed him.
Yeah.
He's fine. Are people out there, like, saying he shouldn't have had a weapon?
Well, there are people who say that he shouldn't have had a weapon because he's 17. So it was like Kerr was saying, basically just for
Not
hunting.
him, the other guy.
That's why we had a training ground.
Yeah, no, he
Can we
definitely...
get the fuck out of here, please?
It told me to go here. I thought maybe I could get to the escalations if we can finish this. I don't fucking know. I don't know how to play this.
What am I supposed to do? I've done all the things.
I haven't. Hold on. Wait. Let me. Okay, so the people who were shooting him definitely shouldn't have had a weapon because they were fucking felons. So, like, right there, that would have been a.
Yeah, like, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't understand. I want to understand. Like, don't tell me. Like, it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating.
What, the training grounds is so frustrating?
No, like the. Oh, hold on.
Okay, we're going to the hunt.
Okay, hold on. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, it's frustrating listening to these people just lie through their teeth about shit, right? I'm like, he did. Like, if you want me to say, like, he should have done it, like, he should have been there, sure. Like, but he was there, and look at what happened when he was there. Like, he got attacked. And he didn't, like, the thing is, the kid didn't, like, open fire and just go, like, fucking Rambo, like, fucking crazy. He behaved himself well. He did. Like, you want to argue something else, like, fucking fine, but, like, he behaved himself well. It's actually pretty impressive. Because, like, most people in that situation, like, I don't think most cops would handle themselves that well. Like, I'll be honest with you, like, that was impressive. Most cops would not handle themselves that well. So, what do you want me to say? Like, I just, it's ridiculous. Like, the standards that you want are so insane.
I think a lot of it comes back to, like, people's ideas of what gun rights should be. And I think a lot of people think that you shouldn't be able to defend yourself even in your own home from somebody who poses an imminent threat to your life because they can't imagine themselves being in a situation like that. It's like, oh, it'll never happen to me, so it's super terrible that people are out there killing people. Well, you know, if somebody poses a threat to your life, then you might feel differently. Like, if you weren't so, and people throw this word around, privileged, that you think that people shouldn't be able to defend themselves in their own property and their families, then we can't really come to any agreement at that point.
No, I mean,
bad people in the world, and there's guns in the world, and those bad people are going to need guns. And what's the best defense against a fucking gun? Probably another gun. I mean, like, unless we can invent something that diffuses guns, like, what are we supposed to do at this point?
Yeah, I just don't understand who's supposed to have the guns. You know what I mean? It's just, are people who they like? Who's they? Like, who determines who gets the guns? Who enforces the laws?
Yeah, I'm just like, and the thing is, this is what I think find is really impressive here, is
Because they
this is
sure as
the
hell
crowd
don't
that's
want to be
the
police.
believe. This is the crowd that's like believe all women, me too, right? Like they wouldn't come forward if they weren't telling the truth, like all that shit, right? They say it all the time, like they believe in that. This is intersectionalism, right? So like this is shit that I know you've all have fucking said. You've all preached it, so go fuck yourselves. But like you're trying to say now that like this guy's a domestic abuser. You don't have proof that he ever raped somebody. I mean, come on. Would she really lie, Bubba? The fucking situation with Jacob Blake. They're like, well, if he got a conviction, then it's like, dude, he wasn't supposed to be there because she had already called the cops on him, and there was a restraining order, and he broke into her fucking house. Like, like, come on, like,
What do
fuck
you
you,
think? Yeah, you're right.
like, fuck you. You're so dishonest on like every level, just the most dishonest, disingenuous, just awful human beings possible.
The Vic, right? Like,
Oh, man. Roy, have you found the thing yet?
I found it. You guys gotta follow me.
All right, I see where you're at.
I feel like I move so slowly. There we go.
It's because you got pistols, bruh. Got the repeaters.
Yeah, but they're good for other things.
Got weapons I don't even know how to equip.
Well, yeah, you're not a high enough level for that yet. In time, young Padawan.
I don't know what the hotkeys are for, like the buttons for Xbox are.
I don't know. I don't know how to play the game. We played Call of Duty. I'd be like, that'd be somewhat good.
Ah, fuck.
Well, the good news is I'm carrying pretty hard, so we're all good.
No, I'm doing some work.
Okay, you're right. It's all Crow.
Hey, look, dude, I didn't say it's all pro. Don't be sarcastic. Fucking shit! I missed the shot again.
Dude, that just went into fucking orbit, bro.
I know. I thought he was gonna stand still.
I saw that whiff.
I was like, right.
So I'm putting in some work.
Yeah, right. Fuck. I mean, I haven't been doing that bad. It's like, fuck, that time was like, fucking got rocked like a hurricane.
Hey, we can play.
There we go.
No, I don't know. Copyrighted music.
Yeah, actually, give me just a second. Well, once we do this, I'll put on some chill music for us. So, like, I don't know, man. I'm getting so tired of them like constantly fucking lying about people. Like it doesn't make your points any better. Like, here's the thing about lying about the situation, right? You fucking brain dead psychopaths. There's video of everything. People are filming everything there. Like, it's all documented. The reason, like, you think the New York Times wants to write an article that in any way looks like it's trying to exonerate this kid? No, they had to. Because there's video evidence.
No, man.
You can't lie about it.
They do this stuff because it works. People don't like what they consider to be the other side. And so anything that, like, even remotely fits their beliefs, doesn't challenge them, they'll latch onto. Otherwise, like, there wouldn't be this huge conglomerate of news businesses out there feeding people this crap.
Well, it's all for money, like,
if you feed people enough information, they see it enough times, they tend to believe it's true. I think that's the truth.
I mean, they just want people to talk about shit. Because fucking, like, look, we're talking about this shit, and if more people talk about it, they get more clicks and everything. Like, it's all traffic and fucking AdSense at the end of the day, really, because the media is dying. Like, you don't need a news organization to tell you shit anymore. You can just find your shit off of like Twitter and Reddit. You don't need the Fox or CNN or whatever to give you like the fucking lowdown. But even like Twitter itself and people users on Twitter are gonna skew shit to how they want to see it. Like, even like we're kind of not skewing shit, but we have a fucking angle, and like that idiot on Twitter disagrees with us, the one that we were fighting with today, Crow. Like,
yeah, I mean, like that
they
whole
want to take
thing's
the
stupid.
most extreme views on things so that they can still have power and relevancy and money, just like you're saying. Like they want people to be pissed off because they want to stay relevant. They want people to click on their crap, like you said.
Yeah, it's just frustrating because like they never stop lying. And the whole thing with Jacob Blake, right? There's this MSNBC his name begins with a Y, right? I don't know who he is. Clearly, he wants attention. I wouldn't recommend anyone give it to him. But like, and I reacted when I saw his thing because I'm not even going to use. I'll use this unironically. It triggered me a little bit, gentlemen. It did. If I could do, I'm like looking. It's like, how you gonna lie like this, man? How you gonna fucking lie? Like he put that Jacob Blake was an innocent bystander, and I said, like, dude, he was not. Like this isn't up for debate. Like it's been disproven. The dispatch call has been out for days. It's literally been out for days. Like, what are you doing? That's insane to me. How are you gonna lie about it? It's out there and just doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a fucking shit. Says that he was an innocent bystander, and I'm just like, wow. Like, wow. You are trash. And I'm sure that, and the sad thing is these assholes would justify it too. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I like this trans one, but we'll roll with it. But like, it's annoying to me that the way that they act, the way that they behave, you know, it's not funny. Like it really isn't. Like you people are fucking sick. Ugh.
Well, people think that what they do is justified, right? Like it's okay if you twist the truth a little bit because.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's the thing. It's not. And the thing is, maybe you have some good points on other things, but the fact of the matter is you've lost everybody's goodwill because you never stop lying. Like you're always lying about something. Like even with George Floyd thing. I mean, I get it. Like the original the tape and it wasn't out there and like, dude, I saw it. Cops shouldn't have done what they did. Like after now, like 9 minutes, man, you don't need to keep doing it. Like you don't. Like, I'm sorry. Like you can feel free to disagree with me in the comments section of this live stream. Like I'm not gonna. I don't get how you justify the shit that you justify because like you didn't need to lie about that, but the activists did, right? They kept the body camera footage hidden, right? Like why would you do that? Like go and show everybody so they have full context. Let them argue about it, but like it was pretty clear. I think most people would still have been on your side, even if they're reasonable, but. But you lied about that, and now that's out there. You lie about everything. If you lie about a situation that shows what you're trying to expose, right? It literally it shows what you're trying to expose, and you lie about it, so it'll be just that much more dramatic. Like, well, that's out there, and people don't trust you when there's something else going on. And that's on you. It's not on them. Like, the people don't believe you because you behave in this fucked up way.
People believe
where you justify like the worst possible things.
It affirms what they think is true. That's why they believe things. A lot of the time. It's like, well, this validates my belief, so I'll latch on to that, but that doesn't, so I won't believe that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really
It's
matter
confirmation bias.
it doesn't really matter to these companies if they're still making money. Like what people think about them, like their purpose is to make money, so what do they care?
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. But yeah, oh, let me put the music on for everybody.
Do
I just
do it now.
Do it now.
give them put on some
The music chopper.
copyright free.
Get to the chopper. It's not
I'm a cop, you idiot. That'll get you shot these days.
Man, I want to watch Kindergarten Cop now. I haven't seen that in like fucking years. Maybe definitely over a decade. Like, fuck. I'm old now. What the hell? What happened? Wait, what is this, Chris?
It's too loud.
I know. It's a copyright free best music mix gaming music trap house dubstep.
Dude. There you go.
I mean,
that was a little too loud.
Can we listen to drug music?
No. And Steve, don't say the D word on stream.
I thought we were privating this one.
No. Why would you do
Okay.
that?
I won't say the dick word on stream.
Yeah, don't talk about your penis on stream, man. Nobody wants to hear about Mr. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I was gonna say a mean joke, but I love you, Steve. I ain't gonna say it.
No, I want to know what it was though.
No, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to say it.
Nothing hurts my feelings.
What does it say about our society that people don't really care if they're being lied to and just want something to emotionally excite them?
It means that COVID's working.
Because
I mean, it's a little crazy though. Like, you know, the situation with Jacob Blake. Like, you want to say like the police like they use excessive force. Like, there's always other things you could. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, they did a lot of the things that you wanted them to do. They gave the guy a verbal warning. He didn't give a shit. They tried to physically restrain him, and he put an officer in a fucking chokehold. And like, this is confirmed by the witnesses at the fucking scene, you idiots! Like, stop lying. Oh man, it's frustrating,
dude. I would hate to be a cop right now.
Oh my god, it's like they're cops. It's just immediately now. Then they did something wrong. Like, okay, so guys, like, we know it. You're not honest. It's not always going to be that way. Like, even if you thought like that was the truth, like maybe that's the exception that proves the rule. There's got to be one. Like, come on.
You don't get paid like nearly anything. Everybody hates you. Nobody thinks you're doing your job right.
For real.
It's very dangerous, depending on what your assignment is. Like, I would not want to be one.
You know, Shaquille O'Neal wants to be a cop.
Oh, that would be interesting.
All right. He told Bear Grylls
I would support that. But like, you know, he takes like 2 fucking tasers. Like, there's some idiot on Twitter. He's like, "Oh, you're telling me the 2 well-trained officers couldn't take down this one man?" I'm like, yeah, because that's what fucking happened. Dude's probably drunk as all shit. You ever fight someone who's like a belligerent drunk? And I only say that because, like, according to like the victim, he tends to like. Apparently, he's been doing this over the course of years, right? So when she reported him last month, she had finally come forward about the abuse, right? And in her words, he would come to her home and like sexually assault her when he got very drunk, right? And he'd do it like, he'd show up like twice every year. Something would happen, he'd show up like extremely drunk, and he would fucking assault her, right? So like, he did it again. The dude was probably fucking loaded. If people were like, oh, did they do a drug autopsy? Yeah, probably. The guy was just fucking drunk. Like, honestly. Because he took 2 tasers. Like, the amount of fucking pain that you would have to be in right? And he just kept going. Like he probably wasn't on drugs. He's probably fucking just drunk as shit.
Probably fucking with fentanyl or some shit. Or like, yeah, really, really drunk. But like, if you were that drunk, right, you'd be stumbling. You'd be fucking. I don't know. Maybe I'm making assumptions here, but I think like if you're that drunk to not feel tasers, you'd have a bit of a swag to your step. You know, he seemed pretty fucking clear cut. I don't know.
Yeah, but so the thing is, they have the witnesses there who saw this happening, right? So he took the tasers. He's going to his car, right? And so one of the witnesses who filmed at the time said that they heard the officer yell, "Put down the knife, put down the knife," and then he fired his gun. Now, you want to argue it was excessive force from the clip. I mean, you know, maybe. He's a fucking violent rapist, man. He apparently put an officer in a chokehold, right? He took 2 tasers and he went for a weapon. He had gone back to his victim's home. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Well, a cop shouldn't have, like, dude, I'll be honest with you. My heart doesn't go out to rapists like yours does. Like, especially ones who go back to the victims' homes after they've come forward. Right? Like, it's a special level of just fucking insane evil. But, like, that's why the cops were called. Yeah, and the most disturbing thing is that apparently this guy, like, brought his fucking children. Like, he brought his children there. Like, how does that not disturb you, like, in any way?
Right?
Like, oh, man. Like, it's so fucking weird talking to these idiots. But, like, you raised $2 million for this guy, right? Like, $2 million. $2 million is a lot of money. And you raised it for this guy. Did you even care? Like, imagine his victim right now, right? This dude went to her home, right? Assaults her. When she finally comes forward, he comes back and does it again. Like, how unsafe would you fucking feel? And this guy's just, like, got $2 million right now. After assaulting you.
These are supposed to be women's advocates, too. That's the.
Oh, yeah, they don't give a shit. It's literally just, well, that doesn't justify the story that we're telling this time. Like, you people are fucking psychotic, I swear to God.
It's because he's higher up. He's higher up on the victim chain.
No, man, I hear you. I hear you. I don't know why. Like, it's like that, because we don't need to be irrational in certain things, right? Like, we can all come to an agreement on certain things. But, like,
you can pick and choose who's the victim if you can control the narrative.
Yeah, I mean,
like that. They want to feel like they're part of the group that picks that.
I'd say that's true. But, like, that's the thing. Like, you're not winning anyone over at this point. Like, you're driving people away. Like,
I
mean, there are people though.
I mean,
so
yeah.
I mean, like, Aura said it was because I said the R word that, like, people don't follow me, but no, people don't follow me because they actually, like, side with idiots like this. Like, oh, Kyle is in the wrong for defending himself. This fucking rapist, like, he deserves his legs. No, fuck that shit, dude. And if, like, I don't know, man. I don't know how you could spell it out any clearer before they can fucking get it through their head, or they already have it through their head and they don't care.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you lied to such an absurd degree about this man. You said he was an innocent bystander who was at the scene of domestic abuse call because he was breaking up a fight between 2 women. What a fucking hero. I mean, like, how? Like, why would you say that? Like why would you lie about that?
Like,
why is, like, a journalist for MSNBC still to this day lying about that? How fucking deranged are these people?
What journalist is lying about this? Because they're just as fucking.
There's nothing there to make them be accountable. That's why.
Yeah, so
he's part of the reason that this guy has $2 million right now. So as far as I'm concerned, he's just as bad as this fucker.
Oh, dude, he's Oh man, like I get the guy's paralyzed from the waist down, right?
I don't give a fuck. He
But
should
like,
be dead.
oh yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, like, I guess paralyzed from the waist down, so he cannot actually sexually assault. Well, he still can. Like, he can use his hands, so you know, maybe you've enabled him to go molest more women, because apparently he likes doing that, right? Like, you fucking psychopaths, like, yeah. So there's all of that, right? Like, and you know, you want to tell me, right? Whatever. Like, you don't. He wasn't convicted. Yeah, yeah. Well, then what's he doing back at her home? Like, after she's accused of rape, he breaks into her fucking house. Like, come on, come on. Why are you okay with that? Why are you okay with that? It's like something's so wrong with
The
these people,
truth
like
is
just on a
less
fundamental
convenient.
level.
That's why. Like, there's a
Yeah.
story that needs to be sold. That's why. Obviously. When I say sold, like, I mean sold. It all comes back down to money. Luigi's
Yeah.
Mansion. That's classic.
It's this is the world. Like fuck.
God, I hate this boss so much.
We need
I'll
new
check it out for
bosses.
you.
I need to find the. Oh wait, no, I did find it. I just gotta figure out how to work my shit better.
What are you talking about?
I think it's because like I'm not. We would have more levels if I knew how to play the game. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because I'm sure I have enough like whatever resources to make the whatever weapons it wants me to make, so we can get to new levels. But I just can't find a fucking guy in town to do it.
Dude, I'll show you where they are, man. I was trying to type it out earlier. Frozen one of those 5-minute long things. When you spawn, you literally just walk forward, and there's like a little blacksmith place in town. That is.
Okay, yeah, because I'm always going to like the other ones, like they're like fists and repeaters. I don't like those. I like these things.
Oh,
I did
repeaters
upgrade
are
my
awesome.
things.
The other ones are a little bit closer to where you spawn. It's like under a little roof.
I'll see exactly what it wants me to do, and then I'll do it. Hopefully, it doesn't take me too long.
This sounds good.
I mean, I don't know how I got by at my old job. I basically just like I don't know. I'm better at learning how fucking programs work than video games.
No, you code?
No. Just like the job I had, they gave you very minimal training on like how to actually do things, so you'd have to kind of figure it out on the ball. There's like 4 different programs that like do shit, and it's like Windows 98 kind of esque shit that it's not very straightforward. It's not just like if you want to like tour a number, it's not just like tour a number. You got to like do 17 different steps, and yeah, it was fun time. But I was good at it, just figuring shit out myself. But in video games, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Run away.
I hate the part where you have to chase them down.
Well, if you're having a tough fight, it's nice because it gives you like a new Aether vent and a reset.
Ignore that.
Steve, if you see that Corsair on their face, if you hit them when they have that on them, it'll knock them down. It'll form a bit of a boop, as they call it.
A course on their face?
Yeah, when he does his little charge thing, I'm not sure if he's going to do it. Like right here. See how he got knocked over there?
Oh, okay.
And now we can just like unload on him while he's down. But they'll have like this little crosshair type thing on them, and if you hit them with a normal attack on anything other than repeaters, they'll get booped, knocked over.
Those repeaters are lame.
That's why repeaters are kind of not my favorite. You can't boop.
And I boop.
I'll show you where these guys are at too. Yeah, I mean, the world's a very fake place. Everybody's trying to find some kind of moral high ground, whether they're religious or anti-religious or whatever. You know, it's politics can be a religion. Not having a religion, I think, is kind of like a religion. It's
Well,
everybody's
John
trying to
Bolden
prove
is
their
like he was
rightness.
running a church for atheists. Like, how does that-
Right.
I don't know how that
You
works.
load in yet?
It's a religion that doesn't have a god, I guess, but it's still a religion. So you have religious. I don't know, man. Like atheism doesn't mean you don't believe in anything. I think it just means you don't believe in God.
Scientology is a religion. I mean, people just they try and have a moral high ground. They try and prove their rightness.
I mean, and sorry, just to clarify here, because I don't want to take that out of context. I think his religion is fucking insane. I think it's insane to be atheist and have a religion, right? And that's what you have when you build a church. You weirdos. Well, sorry, VP. I didn't want people to take me out of context there.
It does seem kind of backwards.
100%. I mean, I get your point. I completely agree with you.
I mean, I have a church, and it's the dopest church you've ever seen. Oh my God.
I can confirm it's a pretty dope church because I have the Supreme God King Extreme.
Well, here's my thing. If everybody just exists in their truth, how can anybody ever be right or wrong? Like, how can we have any moral code or compass if there is no general truth?
Oh, I mean, like,
Like, what kind of general truth?
General truths, like what's good and what's good for society, what's
Oh,
acceptable human behavior, like what's right and what's wrong.
I mean,
My truth.
my truth, yeah.
And who gets to decide? Like, I don't know. Society is taking a weird turn.
Maybe anarchy is the answer. Maybe maybe we should just let this shit fucking burn and just be tribes again and shit. Be like, all right, Bill's
Yeah,
tribe
I mean,
seems
until
pretty
people get
reasonable.
tired
Like
of
he
it.
only cuts like people's left nuts off when they do something bad. Max's tribe is
God
kind
damn it,
of fucking
Steve.
insane. Like he's ripping people's fingernails off for like swearing, and fuck that guy.
all right, let me read
I'm
going to read some of the comments while we're waiting for you too.
Steve, did you load in? I'll show you where this person's at.
Okay, where are you? Oh, I
Tim
see it.
Pool used to be against gun ownership. Now he's buying the whole store stock. I heard that. That's pretty funny.
These two right here. One's
Oh my
armored, one's
God, they're
personal
here.
weapon.
The
A
whole
katana
time.
can defeat a gun. If you're within close enough distance, yeah, it actually could. I mean, but the circumstances have to be right. This is why the gun would generally be the better weapon. But if they don't have the gun drawn and they're within striking distance of your sword, you're probably going to win that. Like there's certain there's this one style. I guess it's all about drawing the blade out incredibly quick. That gun will probably kill you before you can get to your gun. But the gun's probably better because there's not going to be that many circumstances where some dude with a gun's going to let you walk up to him with a fucking sword. Believe all women unless they're framing Joe Biden, then you shouldn't. Hashtag me too. Yeah, nice job, Soge.
So
Arnold Schwarzenegger is Emperor Palpatine. Fuck that. We need to listen to the CrowBros song. I don't know what that is. Shaq can't shoot a basketball, so I bet he can't aim a gun, so he can't be the ideal cop for most people. Well, no, with the way these fucking delusional jackasses are, I'm pretty sure that would be their preferred cop. Someone physically incapable of wielding a weapon when they show up and start burning someone's property down.
that's Britain.
Moist fentanyl, a lovely thing to say. Steve, stop defending the chat.
What?
Why'd he bring his kids to a victim's home? Yeah, like that's the thing. It's just insane to me. I wish I had a pigeon. I'm sorry, buddy. Atheism is no deities, no gods. Yeah, I mean, like, exactly. I guess what I'm trying to say is they believe in something, but it's like not it's not God's God or any sort of like magical anything.
Usually they believe in science, like Ricky Gervais or who's that fucking asshole? Some guy that I can't remember. Shit.
Being atheist and having a religion's contradiction. No, it really is. I'm just saying how these weirdos actually have a belief system. It's just a belief system of everything's racist.
This music's pretty cool.
I know, it's really keeping us going.
Okay, wait, yeah, I gotta pick it. I picked the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. I think this is a new guy. What is this, Tetris? Is this Tetris dubstep?
I don't know what this is.
Should be what
You ever played Tetris?
I mean, I have, but I don't know what the music is.
This sounds like a Super Smash Brothers map song.
It does too, actually. It sounds like Kirby. Actually, yeah, maybe it's Kirby's fucking Dreamland shit.
Yeah.
And that would make sense.
Did you drop out of the game, dude?
No, I'm. Go now.
that you left
Maybe I have to
the
press that. Sorry, I thought the game would just go. I picked the guy though. That's why I shouldn't be party leader.
Oh, there he is. I see a swirly thing.
I don't know how to play the game. I'm drunk. The worst party leader of all time.
Well, hit the ready button.
Well,
Where are you
it
guys?
is,
I don't
but
see
it
him.
doesn't matter. It
Just hit the
started
ready
game
button.
for us.
I did.
I don't see him in here, bro.
I think he is.
I don't think he is. I think he's in a different game.
No, I should.
If you look to the left of your character or my character, you see that swirling pool. That means somebody's there.
Okay.
Oh, I don't see you guys at all. Maybe we are in different games. I booted one up and then left it and then made another one. And now I'm all alone in the world. I thought we were in the same party though. How did this
What's your
even happen?
departure time left?
My departure time is 29 minutes 40 seconds.
Oh,
What?
your hunt's already started.
Where are you guys? Maybe I just leave? No, going on. Hold on.
LBP, this is gonna be quick.
Yeah, we'll just kill it real quick.
I mean, unless you want to like call it quits.
I'm gonna have to.
I mean,
be heading
you
that way soon.
No, I mean call it quits for this run.
you guys finish your thing and I'm just gonna. I'll wait for it. Oh wait, where the fuck how do I get out of here?
Get a couple more hunts. I'll wake
So I
up
don't know how to play the fucking game.
6:30 a.m.
Oh, found it.
Everybody.
What? Are you? What? Where do you live? It's 6:30 a.m. right now for you.
No, I wake up at 6:30.
Oh
That's when
shit!
my son wakes up.
Oh fuck!
LBP's good day.
Oatmeal, Pop Tart.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I think there's no way for me to just end the hunt prematurely.
No, you'd have to put out the desktop. Are you the only one in there?
Yeah. I'm just
Well, no.
gonna exit the title screen. I'll come back.
Well, this thing's already a fourth dead, so we'll be out soon.
Oh, I got comes with a baby bitch trample. Oh, look, he's already half dead. Ah, you coward! Die! This music's so fitting right now.
I like it.
What do you think, BP?
Works.
We should just be fighting more epic boss. He's already a third of it. Bad. Damn, that was quick. So what weapon have you been using, BP?
The Warpeg.
What weapon have you been using?
It's the Boreas level 15 Warpeg.
Motherfucker.
They actually buffed the crap out of the Boreas weapon. Holy shit.
Why is that music so loud, bro?
It's so loud.
It's so loud.
Hey, BP, you said you want to head out?
I'll do a couple more heads. Then I'll head out.
You gotta
Okay.
turn the music down, Crow.
Okay. Steve, can you invite Broly to the new group?
I
Oh, you already got him. Good. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah. I'm on the ball. Got balls on balls.
I didn't need to know that, but thank you for telling me.
Whatever you need, keep it up. I've just been using whatever weapons I need for my bounties. I don't get to play much. I'm trying to finish the hunt pass. I got 12 more levels to go.
So BP, do you play like Warzone at all ever?
I just downloaded it the other day because some guys at work keep on talking about it.
Because
fine.
it's the best game in the world.
According to Steve.
Yeah,
Sure,
and
I'll
I'm right
suck
about
at
it.
it. I haven't played any of these like drop from the helicopter, pick up random weapons games. I haven't played
It's
Fortnite.
the best
I
one.
didn't play PUBG.
I mean, like I played PUBG, Fortnite, the first Black Ops battle, like the Black Ops 4 one, and like Warzone is like the best one. It's good. I don't know, and it's not like since it's cross-platform, there's a lot of noobs on there. Like it's
Like me. So maybe I could do okay.
yeah, no, you do okay.
It did not sound like you would do okay, sir.
Dude, I would manage at best a 3-1 KD in a Call of Duty game. I'm not that great.
That's not bad though, considering like there's a lot of crappy players out there.
Right, it still means I'm like killing more people than I'm dying to.
No, exactly. It all depends on what like map too. So if like if I'm in a small map, I'll get even fucking it's like 4-1 basically. I think is the best I can do. You get like 40 kills, 10 deaths. I think like the best would be like 50 kills, 8 deaths or something.
Dude, I've been swearing like a sailor, Crow. You're gonna have to private this thing.
Nah, actually, we're sitting this
Apparently, they can see it if you private it, so like.
Oh, hey, there's one of those thingies to pick up right behind us.
Oh,
a dog.
so what's this quest about?
Is this a quest?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have one.
I don't know how to play the game.
I think this is my like third.
I've got to
Third
pick up
drink?
250 of them.
Do they make
These little-
something?
These little purple things on the ground. It's for one of these seasonal quests,
Oh.
I like
So,
the jump pads in there.
which expires in 4 days, so I'm trying to get it done.
yeah, damn it.
In 40 or 4?
4.
Oh, damn.
I guess when a new season starts, I don't know.
I can't get anything done in 4 days. Like, nothing.
Yeah, you should just wait until the new season to try.
Yeah. No, I mean just in
Oh,
life
kinda
too.
late.
I'd be
Oh,
like, oh
okay.
shit, I gotta get some groceries. 4 days later.
Found another one of those thingies.
Oh, you mean a monster?
No, the
Oh.
purple thingies.
Well, I'm jealous. I still need to pick up like another 100 freaking 50 of them.
Well, I fired a flare for you. Did you find the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
We're out picking purple flowers. We're fighting some evil thing. Stegosaurus with a fucking lobster
Looks like a
tail.
giant version of my kitten.
Oh, this thing.
Except my kitten's
Lobsters
way
be
more
psychic,
ferocious.
don't you know?
I've got to be honest.
Oh, right, I had to draw my weapon before I jump attack somebody. Murderize that bitch.
So you've probably noticed this, but there's different colors when you hit the boss, when you hit the behemoth. There's like yellow, white, or blue. Do you know what those are?
No.
The blue is stagger damage. If you do a lot of stagger damage, you can knock the behemoth over. It'll get like a little swirly thing around its head. That's when you know it's close to being staggered. But that's only when you get a bunch of blue damage on the thing. The yellow damage is part damage. You can break off parts of the behemoth. And white's just normal damage. So if it's white, you're not breaking apart when you hit it there. And you can like specifically target parts that you need for gear. Like this thing's tail can break off and may be useful for something.
Damn, we fucking destroyed that thing quick.
Fuck this guy.
I think bladed weapons do bonus damage to horns and tail parts. There's all kinds of weird things in the game like that.
Cue us up, Steve.
What?
Put us in the queue for another one.
I don't know what you're saying. What? Monsters in the queue?
Put us into another fight.
I'm waiting for it's loading screen.
There's no loading screen.
I don't have a PC. I don't got like a bunch of RAM and whatnot. I don't know.
You're so lame.
Dude, I got an Xbox One S. It's like the worst Xbox in the world.
That's sad.
Well, you know, when I bought it, it was new. It was like, this is going to be the best Xbox. I was like, okay, I'll believe in Microsoft. And fucking turned out to be shit.
Well, I mean, you did choose to believe Microsoft. That's kind of a you thing.
I mean, I thought we were homies, me and Microsoft.
Well, you found out the truth.
I don't know. All they want is I don't know, my money, obviously. Same with Apple. Apple and Microsoft. They got like, one's got half of my money, the other one's got the other half.
Dude, how did Microsoft make Halo games?
I don't even like Halo. I fucking hate Halo. To be honest, like I could probably dip from this system onto any other system. And I wouldn't even miss like Xbox exclusive games, but I've just put too much money into it at this point.
When Halo 1 and 2 came out, they were the shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I like Xbox's controller, but the new PlayStation's controller looks just like the fucking Xbox's one now. So it only took them a goddamn 1,000 years, but you know. Maybe I'll just buy an N64. Play fucking GoldenEye for the rest of my life.
That would be interesting.
Slappers only.
Odd job. Man, that game actually aged terribly. It was like such a bad game now. Yeah, Odd job running around with his little bowler cap.
Proximity mines only.
Did Oddjob? Okay, no. Oddjob used his hat to kill people, right? And then Austin Powers, the Oddjob knockoff guy, used his shoe. I think. Am I remembering that right? I haven't seen any James Bond movies.
No, I don't know. Actually,
I swear this is Tetris.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
I think this one is.
Who's the
Tetris?
green guy? Is that you? Broly's the green guy.
Yeah, Broly's got high-end armor that we don't have access to.
Yep. Broly's Galax dope.
Broly, why'd you laugh? I'm just telling the truth.
Just because I've been like beating up these trivial behemoths all night, in the hopes that you guys keep playing the game.
I mean, I'll keep playing with you guys for it.
Great. I'm glad to hear you love it so much.
I mean, it's not terrible.
No.
I don't know
Well,
what I'm doing, but
I like that I can just like pick it up and put it down. My life requires me to do that most days.
yeah.
It's free to play.
You guys see that lightning?
That was a firework.
Why the fuck is there fireworks?
Broly was letting us know where he was.
Oh, I thought I was following
There's
you.
another-
It turned out to be following you somehow. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, dude. This game would probably be more interesting if you knew what was going on.
Maybe just a bit, you know.
The freaking lightning in the sky and this whole time. What? 9,000. That was over 9,000.
Over 9,000. Guess how much content I edited today, Crow. Can't even talk.
How much content did you edit today?
3
sex
minutes.
videos. Oh.
366 videos.
360 sex videos? That sounds terrible. Did you wear protection, sir?
Nah, fuck that. I mean,
He's just editing.
just 366.
Don't encourage his bad behavior. He could become a father, and that'd be terrible because that man should not be a father.
I mean,
Not yet. Not until he's understood the glory that is life.
are you gonna be a father soon, Crow? Is that a secret? This is a question. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Crow's not going to give me a straight answer. Is E good? Is E rank good, or is that below D? Is E for excellent, or E is for like you're so bad that like
E is the worst.
We're one letter away from F, which is the worst letter.
No, E is worse than F.
F is fail, no?
Well, typically, but I don't know if you can get Fs in this game.
I mean, you can die, right?
Yeah.
That would technically be an F. F in the chat. F's in the chat.
For who? For what?
Oh, I don't know. For the letter F. That's the word of the letter of the day.
For F's sake.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave this on the channel. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This is just impromptu. Just want to chill and chat. Do some quick monster hunts in not Monster World. It's been great. Thank you for tuning in.
SadBoi.
F is for fantastic and E is for Evangelion. So okay, he doesn't understand anime. He won't get the reference.
I don't even know what anime is anymore.
All right, guys. Good night. This is an official stream. We'll be back on to our normal time Sunday at 10 o'clock. Good night and God bless. Good night and God bless.